Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a great person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Bro, you ever notice how the same road, right? Like you can go by the same exact road, right? But it looks completely different when you drive it in a different car, or maybe you're riding it in a different bike, right? Like literally, it looks different. Like if you're in a truck, right? And if you're going to the same road and you're driving it in a lowered car, or you're going driving through the same road, or if you're riding through the same road in your motorcycle, right? Like that same fucking road looks different, all from different perspectives, whether you're in a truck, in a car, in a motorcycle, right? But nothing really changed though, right? It's still the same pavement, still has the same turns, it still has the same fucking holes, the same marks on the street, right? What's different, right? Like the machine is different, right? And so when you change the machine, everything changes, right? Life works the same exact way though. The road doesn't change, you do though, right? And so let me tell you a quick little story, bro. Something that is personable, right? Something that that like I'll share a little bit about it, right? Like, man, I used to think that the only way to feel successful was to stack more, right? Like I used to think that, man, if I want to be successful, right? If I want to show true success in my life, man, then I need to have more money. I need to have more things. I need to have more speed, right? Like, man, I need to have more toys. Like I was chasing the faster bikes. I was chasing the bigger garages. I was chasing the better toys, right? And like, yes, like I guess that when you have financial success, all that shit is a part of it, right? But then one day, like, man, I was on a ride and I realized, like, I was thinking about it, right? And I was like, man, the bike didn't change. Like, right? Like, I've been through this road a million times. Bike never changed. Like, I've been through this road on my truck, I've been through it now in the car, and I've gone through it on my motorcycle, and the road hasn't changed. What has changed is my perspective, right? And so what I did is I started noticing that the scenery, like I was passing it, right, is blowing me by, and I've gone through it 100 times before, but it was hitting me different, right? You see, like the way that I was looking at life was keeping me stuck. Like I thought the success, true success, was made about obtaining like material things. And when you tie your success to the materialistic things, you will lose without even starting, right? And so that day hit me, and that day I made the fucking decision. If I wanted to level up, then I needed to change the way that I looked at everything, right? And that's when I realized, yo, true success is not about what you acquire, right? Like, yes, a lot of people measure that. Like, you want a big house, you want to be financially free. You want to, like, go on the vacations, have the badass rides. I typically want to have one of everything: car, truck, bike, like all this shit, right? But when I realized true success wasn't tied to the materialistic things, true success was tied to the way that I was looking at life, right? Like, like how happy I am, how grateful I am. I'm alive. Am I healthy? Are my relationships thriving? Right? Like, what are people saying about me? How am I showing up for others? Like the perspective shift made all the difference for me, and I shifted from thinking that success means having materialistic things to knowing that success means your perspective on life, right? And I might not have everything I want right now, but I have a lot more than I had before, and that was the perspective shift, right? Oh my God, I don't have the fucking badass fucking car that I want, but guess what? I have a car. Oh my God, I don't have the big ass mansion that I want yet, but guess what? We have a house, right? Oh my God, my knee still hurts when I run, but guess what? I'm able to run, right? Like, oh my God, I may not be able to take I don't know, my wife on this badass vacation yet that we want to go, right? But guess what? I have a wife and I could take her out on date nights, right? And so it was all about the perspective shift because growth demands a new lens, right? And so as you grow, you start seeing the same situations differently, right? It's like a quick little example here is like the rookie on the job site sees stress everywhere, right? He does. Like he's like, oh my God, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this, we got to do this. There's so much things to do and this and that. And the truth of the matter is that yes, there is a lot of things to do on a fucking job site. But that's why it takes time. That's why building fucking even a house takes over a year typically, right? But the veteran, the guy who's been there, the guys who've done this multiple times, they see a chance to lead, right? They see, like one of my old peers works used to always say is, it's not problems or management opportunities, right? And so instead of seeing the problems, they look at things through a different set of eyes, right? And they're like, yo, we have amount of time, so let's just strategize and let's prioritize what we need to do, and let's get to fucking work. We have a chance here to lead. We have a chance here to fucking set the tone. We have a chance here to turn these problems into opportunities, right? And so life is the same way, right? Your growth is measured by how differently you see the same old problems, right? That's why they say change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Like you got to be able to let go of your old perspectives in order to take things to the next level. Like you can't move into the next year if you keep your clutch like half pulled out with your old beliefs. Like think about it, right? If you're trying to shift gears, right, and you're barely releasing the clutch, right? Your shit's gonna grind. It's not gonna go into gear. Well, the same thing with life, right? If you're still stuck on your old patterns, on your old habits, on your old beliefs, right? Then how the fuck do you think that you're gonna get this badass life into your life? Like how do you think you're gonna start making these moves, right? And bringing and making more money and leveling up and having a better body and having better relationships and your wife looking at you like you're the fucking man. Like, right? It takes you leveling up, right? The perspectives that once served you at one time, right, are not serving you right now. Think about it. Like, man, I think about it myself. Like back then, and I ain't perfect, bro. I still got so much work to do. But back then, I used to get so easily ticked off, man. I would give into anger. I would get all defensive. I would need to prove myself. Like if they owed me something, right? And I had to be right. And I always had to say the last word. But that shit wasn't serving me, right? Like, and I had to realize that I needed to let go of this bad habits, of this bad perspectives, if I wanted to level up, if I wanted to lead, if I wanted to grow into bigger positions, right? And it took me maturing and realizing that I was the fucking problem, right? And so when you realize that you take fucking ownership, you actually start doing something about it. Like maybe you once like saw yourself as this, maybe, I don't know, but this quick little example, maybe you saw yourself, because I used to see myself back in the day as like every time I asked for help, oh no, that's a sign of weakness. I don't want to ask for help. I don't want people to think that I don't know everything, right? But guess what? Now I ask for help whenever I need it. And if I don't know something, I'll be the first one to say, excuse my ignorance, but I need to ask, right? Where is this and this? And you'd be surprised how many more people in that room didn't know shit either. But you had the fucking balls to ask the question, right? And because you asked the question, you took the lead, and they start treating you with respect. And then you start applying that to multiple areas of your life, and you start leveling up, all because you started doing the things that you didn't used to do. You started shifting your perspective, right? Like, think about it. Like, what got you here will hold you back if you keep looking at life through the same damn visor. Think about it. What got you here won't get you there. The mindsets shifts need to happen, right? Like your mentality, your belief of what you can create for yourself and what you could do has brought you up to right now in your life, right? But think about it. If the same belief systems, if the same habits, if the same patterns could create a better life for yourself, where you make more money, where you grow, where you're more respected, where you're on fucking fire, don't you think you would have already been that man by now? It takes you leveling up. It takes you having perspective shifts. It takes you letting go of old habits that don't serve you in order to create a better version of you. Like choosing a perspective that serves your next level is the thing that I'm talking about right here, right? Like every challenge is neutral. Think about it, right? Your perspective gives it meaning, right? And so are you gonna look at those challenges, at those fucking fuck ups, at those things that are maybe they weren't meant to happen, but they're fucking threw you on the ground, they punched you in the face or whatever it is? Are you gonna look at it as and a punch you in the face was a metaphor, right? Like if someone punches in your face, I hope you fucking deck the fuck out of them, right? But it's a metaphor, right? Like if you keep having hardships, right? Are you going to let those hardships put you down and keep you down? Or are you going to use those hardships to level the fuck up, right? Like, thank you, God, for like allowing me to see these hardships in order for me to create a better version of myself. Like you didn't send me this to put me down. You sent me this to build me up. That is the perspective shift that I'm talking about, right? Like, think about it, man. Like, maybe you've gone through a divorce. Maybe you lost your job. Maybe you had an injury, right? Maybe you've gone through a rough time in your life, right? Like, you can see it as an end, right? Or you can call it as the next step into a bigger version of yourself, right? Like I literally saw it with one of my best friends, right? And I don't wish a divorce on nobody. Like It is what it is. He went through a divorce and it was devastating, man. I don't wish that on nobody, fucking family who was going through it, kids, all that stuff. And then he found someone even better. And he's loving life. He's like, bro, I didn't know that more existed, that so much more was out there because I was stuck on I was stuck on that shift. I was stuck on what I knew and what I thought was good. And now that I have a different perspective, that I see different, that I brought another girl into my life, and now he has a girl, and they're, like, he's like, yo, I didn't know how good it actually was. I didn't know how bad I actually was living. And now he had a perspective, and now he's like, yo, this needed to happen. And now he shifted his perspective, right? And it went from something that thought he was gonna kill, like that was killing him inside, to now something that was sent to build him, to set him up for the next phase, to the next chapter. Now he's happier than ever, right? And so you control the frame, right? Not the picture. You can't control the picture, but you control the frame that you can put into your mind. You control the vision. You control like how you're looking at things, right? And so if something is fucking you up, if something is stressing you out, then call yourself out. Be like, yo, hold on, you're being a little bitch right now, bro. Like I do it to myself all the time, right? Like, and it's difficult in the moment, but if you're losing control, then that is your first indication of what you need to work on, right? Like when this shit happens, I go look at myself in the mirror, like, all right, it sucks. I fucking get it. I don't want to be in this right now. Like it sucks, but what can we learn from this? Right? It was not sent to break me. It was sent to make me. And how are we going to evolve from this hardship right now? Literally start asking yourself those questions when it happens, and you're going to see your brain's going to start working. Your brain likes to answer questions, right? Like if you don't like what you're seeing, don't change the road, change your visor, right? Like if you don't like what's going on in your life, then take some action towards correcting it. You can't say that, oh, my life is whack, oh, my life is like, it's going all out of control, things are not working right, and this and that, but you're not putting in the work, or you're not willing to shift, you're not willing to try something different, right? You gotta be willing to shift your perspective. The power that you want to create, comes from the perspective shifts, my friend. And so I'm gonna ask you this fucking question, bro. Where in your life are you still looking at things from the old eyes, right? Like where in your life are you looking at things from the old mindset, from the ways that you used to be, from that man that you used to be, from that ego, from where are you in life? Are you looking at things from your old perspective? And my challenge for you is this week, I want you to find one place in your life where you've been stuck, right? One place where you felt like it's not working. One place in your life where you felt like, man, I know I need to shift in this fucking place right now. Right? And start thinking about what else you could do. Like, what does this mean? Right? Like, what kind of perspective shift can you have to create that mess into your message? Like, that perspective has the power to send you fucking forward massively, right? Don't just think about it, move on it, right? You got to create it. You got to give yourself the perspective shift, right? Leveling up isn't about adding horsepower, right? It's about changing the way you ride the road that you're already on. So what are you gonna do? Think about it, strategize it, and then go fucking implement. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the shit that's been holding us back, and let's become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. If you still haven't subscribed there, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Smash that button, bro, so you never miss another episode. And some real talk right now. I'm going to ask you for a favor. If this message hit home, then it's time to contribute to the growth of this mission, my brother. What I want you to do right now is I want you to share this podcast episode with another brother, with another motorhead, with another gearhead, with another man who's on the same mission as we are, because leveling up is non-negotiable. Your family is counting on you, my brother. I'll catch up with you on the next episode, but till then, live wide open. Peace.